15%.
What if the biggest secret in the financial world wasn't buried in a classified document but was hidden right in front of your eyes in a color code? In the XRP community, the number 589 has been a legend, a meme, a prophecy, a target. But look at this. If you pull the hexadecimal color code from the new Swift interface and their latest ISO 222 transition graphics, you get 589589. It's a coincidence, or is it a digital fingerprint left by the architecture of the new system? Today, we are going beyond the memes. We are looking at why Ripple failed Brad Garlinghouse recent comments about taking 14% of the Swiss market by 2030 might be the biggest understatements in financial history. We are going to talk about the 13 years foundation Ripple has been building, the trillions of dollars moving through Swift, and why Ripple isn't just looking for a seat at the table. They are the ones building the room. To understand why the color code 589 matters, you have to understand the scale of the monster we are talking about. Swift isn't just a company, it is the central nervous system of global capitalism. Swift is all. It's a 50 years old messaging system that releases on Nostro and Vostro accounts trillions of dollars sitting idle in banks just to make sure a payment clears. It's slow, it's expensive, and it's prone to errors. Enter the ISO 222 transition. This is the new global language for financial data, and a swift transition to this new standard to keep up with the digital age. Their entire visual identity has shifted to the specific teal green blue. Why does this matter? Because Ripple has been an integrated part of ISO 222 standard body for years. They didn't just join the party, they helped write the guest list. When you see 589 appearing in the postal data transition graphic for Swift, you are saying the convergence of two worlds. Recently, Brad Garlinghouse made waves by suggesting Ripple could capture 14% of the Switch market by 2030. For many, that sounds like a massive win, but for those of us who have been watching Ripple for 13 years, it felt quiet, almost too conservative. Things about the position Ripple is in. They have been in a multi-year legal battle with the SEC. They are scrutinized by the IMF, the World Bank, and the Fed. If Brad Garlinghouse stands up and says, "We are going to replace 100% of SWIFT and dismay the old banking world," he's painting a target on his back for every regular and lobbyist in Washington. High-level executives at this level don't make high predictions, they make safe predictions. But look at the infrastructure. Ripple has spent over a decade building the Internet of Value. You don't build a hyper-efficient, carbon-neutral, sub-second settlement ledger just to handle a small fraction of global payments. You build it to be the standard. If Ripple technology is 10 times faster and 100 times cheaper than the old SWIFT system, why would a bank only use it for 14% of the transactions? They wouldn't. Economics dictature that the most efficient system eventually captured the entire market. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a new financial system. Ripple has been playing the long game for 13 years. While other crypto projects were chasing dog coins or NFT hype, Ripple was in the basement of central banks. They have been building the Plumprint, the XRPL, a battle test ledger that has never gone down, ODL, on-demand liquidity, the ability to move value without pre-funding accounts, the RLUSD stablecoins, providing the fiat-based bridge that institutions crave. When you look at the 589 Hex Code appearing in Swift data transition documents, it feels like a node to the architecture. It's like an artist singing the corner of a painting before the public realizes who painted it. Ripple has successfully embedded themselves into the very fabric of the new ISO standard. They aren't trying to beat Swift from the outside. They have become the technology that Swift needs to survive. Let's talk about what this means for the value of XRP Ledger. We don't do moon prediction here, we do math. If Ripple captured not just 14%, but the majority of the money moving through the Swift network, we are talking about trillions of dollars in daily volume. Here's a fundamental law of liquidity. You cannot move $1 trillion through a 10-cent straw. For XRP to act as a bridge currency for the world wealth, the asset itself must have a high enough utility value to facilitate those transfers without causing massive slippage. If the network needs to move 10 trillions a day, the market cap of the underlying bridge asset must be large enough to absorb that volatility. This isn't about retail investors buying and selling on exchange. This is about institutional pimping. Swift market shift onto the ledger that bears the 5 and 9 color signature. The appreciation of the asset becomes a mathematical necessity, not a speculative hope. The more money moves, the more valuable the bridge becomes. So, is 5A9 just a random color choice by Swift graphic designer? Maybe. But in the world where billions are spent on branding and every detail is a signal to the markets, I don't believe it's a coincidence. Ripple has spent 13 years preparing for this moment. They have watched the old system crack and they have built the replacement. Brad Garlinghouse might say 14% to keep the regulators happy. The technology says 100%, and the color code, it might just be the final piece of the puzzle. The transition isn't coming, it's already here. The question is, are you watching the price or are you watching the infrastructure? If you found value in this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who still thinks XRP is just another crypto.